Kenya has slammed the UK government for putting the country on its travel red list. The East African nation released a statement warning about vaccine-producing countries practicing vaccine nationalism. It describes the move as vaccine apartheid. Joining me to talk about this is Baitu FM journalist Terry Nzau. Terry, good evening and thank you so much for your time. Certainly, Kenya is very upset about this move.
Sure, good evening. On Friday, the UK announced that it was banning any travels from Kenya, mostly Kenyan nationals or any other person who was transiting from Kenya to the UK. In the coming days before 9th of this month, and those who had already done this in the previous 10 days. So this move was seen to have agitated the Kenyan government, and a day after the UK gave the travel restrictions, what happened is that the MFA, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in Kenya, it wrote a letter that was like a protest letter on the decision that the UK had taken. And in the message or in the statement, they showed dissatisfaction with how the UK had handled the issue.
And when you look at, this letter that you talk about, they go as far as saying that this vaccine apartheid, coupled with the reckless calls for vaccine passports, while not making the vaccines available to all nations, certainly this is a country that is extremely upset about, what is happening here and what has happened, because Kenya even goes far as, attacking the UK, saying it is hoarding the vaccines.
Sure. Through the statement that was released on Saturday, the MFA wrote a letter to the UK, which was seen as a protest letter, because they are saying most of these vaccine-producing countries, they are trying to be selfish. They do not want to share the vaccines with those who do not have this important commodity. And if you can see through the letter, they have said, they have expressed that these nationals or these countries who are producing the vaccine, they are trying to show nationalism. They are trying to have what they are calling as discrimination and prioritizing themselves instead of others. And that's why they are calling it a form of a vaccine apartheid, because they are saying they have information that the UK has already ordered 400 million doses of COVID vaccine, whereas it is a country with 67 million nationals. So they are saying this is being selfish. They cannot use all this vaccine. And to them, they are like, if the UK or London wanted to help Kenya, they would have offered vaccines instead of this decision that they made.
And how is the government then proposing things will move from here onwards?
What the Kenyan government has done is it still says doors are open and they are negotiating with countries that are producing vaccines or manufacturing vaccines. But so far we have seen the Sputnik 5 vaccine, which has been banned in Kenya because of commercialization issues. And now the government says if the vaccine has to enter into the country, it has to be purchased or procured by the government. So far, so good. They are saying the government is in negotiations with WHO and with the COVAX program so that Kenyans may not miss out in this vaccine. But again, as we saw in their letter, they also said they have been following all protocols. They have been combating and trying even to stop the spread of the vaccine. So they are saying what the decision that the UK did was not a good one, and it wasn't a good move.
And when you look at, what Kenyans are saying about how government has been handling COVID-19, what are some of the sentiments on the ground?
Most of the Kenyans are divided on this issue of handling of vaccines, because they are saying already we do not have enough the Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine, the doses that we had ordered through the COVAX program. Remember, the first bunch we got like about 1.02 million doses of the AstraZeneca vaccine. Now we have the Sputnik 5 of V, which is in the country, and the government is saying, no, we cannot have private companies importing the vaccine into the country. So most of them, they are saying, like for now, if you go to the counties or to the regional governments, the vaccine has already replenished. Not all Kenyans have already gotten the vaccine, and there is fear that come 8 weeks after, most Kenyans will miss the second dose. And the decision is not being taken in a positive way by Kenyans.
And are there no concerns, as we saw in some parts of the world, around the AstraZeneca and the blood clots?
So far, we've not had major issues regarding or side effects regarding AstraZeneca. Personally, I took the AstraZeneca vaccine and I didn't even experience the headache, the nausea, the fatigue guys are talking about. Apart from heavy sleep that I experienced, I've spoke to several Kenyans who took the vaccine, and they are saying they are mild side effects that they are experiencing. So far, we've not had any case of any person being hospitalized or any person succumbing just because they got the vaccine.
Terry, thank you so much for your time. We certainly do appreciate it. That was Terry Nzau, who is with Mbayitu FM in Kenya, just bringing up to speed there around the country. Really, Kenya very upset. If you read that strongly worded statement there, Kenya is extremely upset about the decision by the UK to place it on its travel ban list. I mean, they even go as far as accusing, the UK of vaccine apartheid, and even saying that, this is a form of vaccine nationalism, even claiming that the UK is hoarding some of these vaccines because they have apparently ordered more than the number of citizens, that they have in that particular country. Certainly, this is a standoff that we are going to be watching closely to see how things unfold there, as you would have heard from Terry. Let's move now.